By virtue of the powers vested in me as Acting Vice Chancellor, I constitute this gathering a congregation of the University of South Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, we request you to join us in silent prayer or meditation to give thanks for the achievement being celebrated on this occasion. You may take your seats. Good evening. We're not going to start until you acknowledge my greetings. Good evening. There you go. As Acting Vice Chancellor, I am delighted to extend a warm welcome to you all at this wonderful milestone in UNISA's calendar as we celebrate the achievements of our students. I am so pleased that we can gather today in person, something we do not take for granted anymore. This is an unusual ceremony in and after extraordinary times, which reminds us of the simple joy of being together. Today is an extraordinary day for all of us, especially our graduates. And I offer my warmest congratulations on your academic success, the culmination of many years of dedication and hard work. But of course, this is only part of the story. Your graduating class has endured and overcame exceptional uncertainties and challenges. Just think where you were in 2019, 2020 under those COVID conditions. Graduation ceremonies provide an opportunity for those receiving their qualifications and their families to celebrate many years of hard work and sacrifices that you invested to arrive where you are. Without the hard work, you would not have achieved what you have. The support from families is what has enabled you to become the people you are today. This ceremony also provides an opportunity for us as the university to thank you for choosing us to pursue your studies. Without you, we cease to be a university. It is you who bestow on us the honor to proclaim loudly that we have journeyed with men and women who will make a difference in the future of our country and indeed of other countries, because UNISA has a footprint virtually all over the world. It is you who help us fulfill the vision of the university being the African university shaping futures in the service of humanity. This has not been a linear process where we, as the university managers and staff, can arrogate to ourselves the monopoly of knowledge. We have learned greatly from you, inasmuch as you have learned from us. As graduates of the university, you will be expected to shape the futures of many in the service of humanity. Today, therefore, is about continuing with the dialogue between the university management and staff and you as representative of the broader community. As part of this conversation, I wish to highlight some of the achievements that we have reached as a university since 2022-2023. As a university, we aim to fulfill two critical functions of a higher education system. First, we educate for the development of critical citizenship, meaning that we would like our graduates to question and contribute to knowledge in general. Secondly, we educate so that we may contribute to the skills level in the country which are required for our development. Thirdly, we demonstrate resilience, as you will have been the cohort that gathered your loins during the troubled times of COVID-19 shutdowns, and you never gave up. You never despaired or fawned under the heavy weight of COVID-19 restrictions. Instead, you rose majestically to the challenge and adapted fully to the rigors of new and unfamiliar demands of online education. With me on the stage, I have colleagues who are going to assist me. I've got from the College of Law, Dr. Morodi, who is the Director of School of Criminal Justice. From the College of Accounting Sciences, I've got Dr. Hlongwane, who is the Executive Dean, Acting. I also have Mr. MD Hlongwane, who is the Head, Quality Assurance and Enhancement. I also have Ms. Nancy Songo, who is from our examination sections. Let us, as a broader university community, management, staff, and alumni and current students, take our place in the development of our country. Let's make a contribution. I wish you all well as you receive your qualification. Aim for the sky. I now welcome Professor S. Janse van Rensburg to deliver the Chancellor's address.
Acting Vice-Chancellor, Professor Mogale. Acting Registrar, Ms. Songo. Acting Executive Dean, College of Accounting Sciences, Dr. Hlongwane. Director of the School of Criminal Justice, Dr. Morodi. College representatives and UNISA staff members. Graduates, families and friends of graduates, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the University of South Africa's 2023 graduation ceremony. On behalf of the University Council, the Executive Management, and the staff of UNISA, I wish to congratulate you, our graduates, on your colossal achievement. An academic qualification of this caliber requires continuous hard work, endurance, sacrifice, and determination. I trust that you are all as proud as I am to be a UNISA graduate. If you are unsure of the excellence you are now associated with, I will attempt to enlighten you. UNISA is the largest open distance learning institution in Africa. We are the longest standing dedicated distance education university in the world. UNISA enrolls nearly 1/3 of all South African students. Throughout history, UNISA is the only university in South Africa to have provided all people with access to education regardless of race, color, or creed. UNISA has since evolved to become a reputable, comprehensive, flexible, and accessible open distance learning institution. We boast a variety of internationally accredited qualifications and offer world-class resources. Additionally, we host over 370,000 students annually. Our students live in approximately 110 countries other than South Africa. More than 70% of our students are female, and more than 54,000 students receive their qualifications annually. As we celebrate 150 years, we are reclaiming Africa's intellectual futures. Our vision towards the African University, shaping futures in the service of humanity, exhibits truth, as our university affords all people the opportunity to advance themselves in furtherance of their education. Some of our renowned graduates, and now your fellow alumni, include Nelson Mandela, Desmond Tutu, Tokyo Sikwale, Anya Marius, Julius Malema, Mark Pilgrim, and President Cyril Ramaphosa. Thus, you and I, together with our fellow alumni, walk in excellence. We exhibit excellence. We are excellent. Tonight, I want to share with you 3 keys to use as you unlock your newfound academic qualification and career path: strategy, attitude, and tenacity. Strategy. A strategy can be described as a plan of action designed to achieve a long-term aim. Another definition denotes it as the art of planning the best way to gain an advantage or achieve success. The average person starts to work at 25 and retires at 65. Thus, our career span is more than half of our lives. Yes, your career will evolve on its own, but why risk letting your career shape you, as opposed to you intentionally and strategically shaping your own career trajectory? Ask yourself the following questions. What is my competitive advantage? What can I do better than my peers? What are my career goals? Is what I'm doing now aligned with my goals? What has been the pace of my career growth? And what would I like it to be in the future? As we have learned, more than 70% of our students are women. Research indicates that despite strides being made globally in gender equality movements, women still occupy less political influence, maintain fewer leadership positions, and yield less control over their own future careers as compared to most men. In South Africa, women earn 28% less than most of their male equals. South African women who work part-time are ranked the second worst of countries surveyed for wage inequality. Subsequently, a woman would need to work 2 additional months in a year just to earn the male equivalent salary. As women, and those who consider themselves allies to women, let's actively engage in changing this narrative for the benefit of our future generations. Graduates, to assist you in developing your strategic career trajectory, be encouraged to not just follow your own passion, but also be inspired by something greater than yourself. Give something back to your community. Build your legacy. In the words of Warren Buffett, someone is sitting in the shade today because someone planted a tree a long time ago. Attitude. Your attitude can determine the quality of your professional relationships, affect your productivity level, and determine your overall success. Sibongile Sambu is the founder of the first Black female-owned aviation company, SRS Aviation, in South Africa. Initially, she had set her sights on becoming a flight attendant. However, South African Airways rejected her application due to height requirements. We can imagine that she was left feeling disappointed, disheartened, and rejected. However, Sibongile reshifted her attitude and went on to achieve greater things. Tenacity. Put simply, tenacity is a fierce blend of determination, persistence, and grit. Indeed, you have done well by obtaining this exceptional qualification. However, this is just the beginning of your newfound journey. Doors are going to close. People are going to say no. Promotions might pass you over. People might talk behind your back. But never give up. Never lose faith. Always persevere. When I think about tenacity, I'm reminded about Michael Jordan. Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team, a heartbreaking experience for any young person. But we all know that he went on to become one of the greatest basketball players of all time. He is quoted to say, "I have missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I have lost almost 300 games. On 26 occasions, I have been entrusted to take the winning shot, and I missed. I have failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed." May your tenacity become the secret to your success. In honor of our graduates, loved ones, and supporters here today, Ke a leboga, ngiyabonga, thank you. Words cannot thank you enough for the role that you have played in our graduates' lives. Thank you for every time that you paid fees, books, or transport. Thank you for every time you understood when our graduates couldn't make it to family gatherings or social functions because they needed to work on their studies. Thank you for every time you reminded them it's just one more assessment, one more exam, one more chapter. Thank you for every single time you told them that they could, even when they believed that they couldn't. Congratulations to the University of South Africa's graduates. We commend every single one of you.
Thank you for an inspirational Chancellor's address, Professor Joseph van Rensburg, and thank you for reminding us about the role that this institution called UNISA plays, both within the country as well as outside of South Africa. And thank you also for reminding our graduates and audience here about the importance of strategy, attitude, and tenacity, and that by deploying these type of characters, we likely more to succeed. Thank you very much. We'll take heed of these lessons that you have given us today. Ladies and gentlemen, before we start with the conferment of the degrees and diplomas, may I kindly request you not to leave the hall before the end of the ceremony. By virtue of the powers entrusted to me, I shall now proceed to confer the degrees and diplomas of the university on the candidates whose names appear in the program, and I request the representative of colleges to present the candidates to me.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, BB Fatima RB received the degree of Master of Laws.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, The following candidates receive the degree of Bachelor of Accounting Sciences. Rulani Daisy Baloyi. Alicia Poison. Melissa Britt. Dylan Breitenbach, cum laude. Kelin Magret Perka. Shaneli Crossman. Cornelius de Jager. Pedro Marietta Imelman. Semai Gamble. Wendines Zandile Kumalo. Lindoguhle Magret Mahlangu. Khalifo Makafula. Shane Mans, cum laude. Mapitso Faith Mashilo. Ronald Matande. Malisela Yerner Mukanya. Penelope Nokolo Mtolo. Nyarazo Mundere. Ivana Naik. Matome Thomas Seduma. Gerhardas Jacobus Sneyman. Justin Jacques Patrick Stein. Tutuzile Tesia Twala. Alicia van Rooyen, cum laude. Winant Feder. Ricky Volmarans, cum laude.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Laws. Engelhard Wessels Afrikaner. You're surprised. Gwedin Catherine Andrews. Given Baloi. Hope Tsepang Baloi. Joseph Gavia Balunkuna. Unati Yasmin Bangani. Bianca Basson. Grantham Beck. Bianca Becker. Napoleon Silo Busciello. Londeka Nomshado Roberta Butelezi. Simbarashe Changanyuka. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Keith Takunda Chaksouka receives the degree with distinction. Ronel Chatagum. Ayanda William Dlamini. Nozipo Valencia Dlamini. Luna Duplessis. Thank you. Bukola Mary Enua. Dashen Kenkia. Juan Hendrik Grobler. Victor Vusimuzi Kwabeni. Ndahalombo, ndahamba, hapulile. Clive Brian Yars. Chantel Stephanie Joseph. Rehan Joseph. Ana Maria Jubert. Elizabeth Kikanseman Kenosi. Koketso Valerie Khaswane. Machwene Khwele. Dinonyana Josephine Khwale. Inos Kameli. Sumaya Khan. Ntiseng Tapelo Kuno. Tsolofelo Cherry Kutswani. Selina Mantwa Khatlane. Bianca Kok. Priti Khomotlokwa Ledwaba. Leonard Gauritilele Lekgeto. Mpo Magdalene Letwaba. Neo Olga Letwapa. Rosina Lebogang Loate. Siyabonga Magnificent Loshaba. Bernard Mabaso. Bridget Khonze Mabaso. Telani Paulos Mabena. Moses Melton Machete. Kabelo Munzensi Vele Madilonga. Sebabato Maduna. Solofelo Dorcas Mafate. Jabulani James Matlangu. This is my former colleague. Ntsibeng Moses Makua. Pulani Tebogo Pamela Malachi. Titus Ponzo Maluleke. Austin Nkolisi Nathaniel Mapanga. Mabalenetsi Dimpo Mapoto. Rejoice Busisiwe Masanabo. Khomo Khoroga Tseke Masemola. Senator Tshwanelo Happiness Mashapa. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Mavis Tato Masomo received a degree with distinction. William Temba Masuku. Matsolo Matemani. Jeki Lebonye Matabate. Chido Juliet Matienga. Christina Noko Matolo. Marco Sandile Marco Machoba. Nomsa Buile Mavundla. Primrose Mauto Chioreso. Ketiwe Masibuko. Teboho Letimbo Kazi. Professor Charles Mengwai. Franz Bongani Ngwenya. Mbonzuna Given Msongo. Munyakazi Letukazi Mini. Rejoice Mkansi. Taboho Patrick Munisi. Lazarus Mudiba. George Silas Ponoyakosi Mudisa. Lindokuhle Frederick Mudisani. Nohli Jacob Mufokeng. Mukhori Thomas Mokhashwa. Kudisai Mohammed. Onalerona Motlaba. Maureen Dikeledi Mokonyana. Kenneth Mpo Molejani. Zebras Molewa. Thank you. Vashita Mora. Tombo Philemon Laki Moruka. Samuel Buti Musala. Ferdinand Moshabi. Tavo Darius Mutloum. Siabulela Mochochi. Khonkwana Tlologelo Mphatlele. Shingirai Ednet Mozamiri. Dicheni Molaudzi. Lusanda Yolanda Myoli. Sheila Mzizi. Karabo Midupi Nachem. KM Naidu. Nkosinati Magnificent Ndlovu. Lufuno Nemuzahati. Sitembile Ngema. Sivuile Christopher Ngevu. Vumboi Ingrid Ngobeni. Fortune Sihle Ngwenyama. James Itirele Nkwana. Kosi Nkosi. Tinswalo Edna Nkuna. Goodwin Ntani. Lawrence Vongani Ntlemo. Brezhnev Ritumetse Ntsekang. Lungani Gracious Nyandeni. Santos Jingles Nyati. Obed Honora. Lindy Opperman. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Farisha Pandey received a degree with distinction. David Skalpelza. Carmen Dorothy Marcel Pereira. Shante Penelope Peto. Rengi Pasopa Pelane. Bolokang Trinity Piri. Stevens Malema Posa. Joan Adrian Pretorius. Karabelo Kanyisile Rachaka. Simpiwe Khadebe. Kutlwano kendira lehe. Precious Tebogo Ramadikela. Motsewa Elizabeth Ramyapedi. Oretlametse David Ranamane. Tom Chiro Ratone. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor. Sylvia Romero Haul Lebale received a degree with distinction. Isaac Kabelo se anejo. Tabang Felicia se emane. Terence Sekonwane. Morwangi Prudence Sillo. Johannes Tabo Salomo. Tabo Gift Sisoka. Mark Douglas Shea. Riboningo Light Shibulane. Bongani Chris Sibia. Kensani Constance Sibia. Nompule Mwelelo Saulene Siko. Yaniveve Renette Smith. Thank you. Sophia Elizabeth Smith. Ishante Sombramoni. Melusi Square. Gabriel Francois Stemet. Naledi Lynette Mendy Teko. Florence Refile Tolo. Jacob Mosatsi Tlobatla. Bongani Samuel Chabalala. Ntabiseng Angeline Chivenga. Tsepiso Filmela Chisonga. Jeremiah Mlindiswa Voi. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Gareth Clint Walkley receives the degree with distinction. Neil David Williams. Sonwabile Patricia Kaba. Gradwell Sam Zimbili. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Tsireletso Felicity Apane. Tiselani Baloi. Petunia Gina Chabangu. Alicia Merisa Charamadane. Shane Chetty. Constance Chuma. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Bukeka Bridget Ketu receives the degree with distinction. Sandile Vincent Hadebe. Nombuso Khongwane. Eunice Juste. Solomon Ntlhayakgosi Kenalepe. Calvin Kanyi. Ke a leboga Khumalo. Dineo Sophie kona ite. Matome William Lekoto. Mpoti Leslie Letole. Mokhane Chandi Madelane. Michelle Palesa Esther Mabunda. Mfano Mafenya. Ntibo Nelki Mathako. Sindiswa Emelda Mathabangabeza. Ntlantla Winnie Matlangu. Nthabiseng Matlangu. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor. Lucia Tato Makubu receives the degree with distinction. Debra Tumisang Malevtecha. Tebogo Malidimo. Tandi Malefane. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor. Katlego Belina Manoto received the degree with distinction. Charlotte Babuledi Manso. Yokolad Zanele Matebula. Ntabiseng Fortune Machila. Leta Mokaechi Lebohang Machi. Kabo Eliza Meso. Betty Pule Mkize. Koketso Mudika. Sisimogang Huitsi One Moletsane. Faith Tepang Musiane. Kabelo Robert Mutaung. Zenzile Lina Murudi. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Recall Nika received a degree with distinction. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Zetu Innocentia Ndabezita received a degree with distinction. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Tulogelo Ngobo received a degree with distinction. Banele Hope Nkomo. Tembi Allen Nkosi. Maria Rulani Nkuna. Kensani Nyati. Leonard Simpako Nyoni. Tembile Presley Nziyane. Maureen Odunungwe. Omono Hana Ojemhenke. Lindokuhle Pokomela. Mike Ramaoka. Basitsana Rapo. Rebecca Rosenkranzen. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor. Tabelo Sadiki receives the degree with distinction. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor. Nandipa Mtabiseng Selela also receives with distinction. We are not yet done. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor. Roseanne Jane Singh also received a degree with distinction. Tusani Moira Singo. Michelle Swart. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor. Chevon Bernesage receives the degree with distinction. Robert Obaken Tabaki. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor. Ntokozo Twala received a degree with distinction. Sengiwe Brightness Zulu. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received a degree of Bachelor of Commerce. Mpo Gladness Matsitse. Malebo Hamedi. Evangeline Mabale. Ntibaleng Editse Mfosya. Siyabulela Trevor Ntlabati. The candidate I'm about to introduce to you is Karabo Precious Madutela for Bachelor of Education.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Sarah Stewart receives the degree of Bachelor of Accounting Sciences. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, diploma candidates will now be introduced to you. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the postgraduate diploma in the College of Accounting Sciences. Cedric Ditsepu, Onika Momeka, Ntsuteleng Motolo, Tariro Antonio Ndoro,
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received a diploma in the College of Law: Oli Seolen Baloi, Sibongile Lebogang Banda, Charlene Bourne, Sarah Mamapone Satlamini, Puti Johannes Kako, Anita Huitzi Mankube, Ramateje Ninki Matlare, Nkwani Ali Malachi, Shelley Chimangazo Malepe, Jishluke Maluleke, Luani Edna Maseve, Huisi One Donald Mate, Pumlile Mkwanazi, Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Talent Mukwena receives the diploma with distinction. Palesa Matilda Mukolani. Rampele Salmina Murifi. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor. Kulekani Gregory Mosemaka received a diploma with distinction. Motswane Andris Mutsieng. Georgina Sebenzile Ndlovu. Tuso Carol Nemakavani. Hefri Nkuna. Bobby Ntuli. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Buipilo Solomo receives the diploma with distinction. Nkosazana Princess Siralalala. It's okay. Nkamugeleng Immaculate Sitole. Victor Dumisani Skosana. Becky Jeremiah Twala.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the diploma in the College of Accounting Sciences. Itumeleng Johannes Dwaba. Ndulamiso Molet Mamburu. Peladi Odia Mela. Tuto Mpahlele. Charles Pretorius. Matibedi Selina Ramato. Naledi Tabita Selemela. Mpo Martin Sibadela. Batobile Benedicta Zuma.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give our graduates a big, big hand of applause. You have done it, and you came here as undergraduates, now you have graduated, and others are now diplomats. Well done, great achievement. As a token of gratitude, of thanksgiving to all those who supported you, you know how tough times were. Some of them even sponsored you. They provided you with all kinds of support for you to be able to make the achievements that you have. So as graduates who are very thankful, I just want you to stand up and wave your certificate at the support that you have from this side. Please stand up and show that. You may be seated. And thank you very much. And parents, spouses, partners, cousins, nephews, and nieces, our graduates are very thankful for all the support, including the fact that when they leave here, they've got sumptuous meals prepared for them. So we would just like to thank on their behalf well ahead of time. It is said that the opening of one door leads to many others that await to be explored. Today, graduates, you have gone to the door of being handed your qualification. You may now be regarded as those who have acquired competences in the field that you have studied. The acquisition of the qualification that you now have opens new horizons for you. Despite the challenge of the high unemployment rate that we have in the country, do know that the qualification you have places you in an advantageous position to be employed or to support others. It may also be some of you will choose the entrepreneurship route. Others may engage in forms of employment outside of the formal setting and entrepreneurship. Irrespective of the route that you may take after this ceremony, it is important that we remain hopeful and wish you well in your endeavors. Attainment of a qualification has got two implications for the graduates. The first is the personal and familial one. For the graduates and his or her family, graduation means that they have fulfilled a particular standards that the society has set for the attainment of specific qualifications. To that extent, the attainment of a qualification should be a sense of achievement, and we congratulate you on that. Second implication that the attainment of qualification has in regard to a graduate is his or her future role, and some might say your obligations to society. Whichever the form of employment you may secure, it is our view that you should aim to make contributions to society in whatever way and form you may choose. Some of you will or are currently in working environments where you render direct service to the public, others in not so direct ways. Irrespective of the level or form of engagement with the public, we wish to implore you to display those attributes of a unison, caring, and a sense of community. Graduates, remember that UNISA is forever your intellectual home. As you graduate and start out your career, we hope you will stay in touch with this university in one way or another, and also to be in touch with those that you studied with. It is an online community just for you, where you can help by mentoring others, those students that are still studying, or you can be mentored by the more experienced one in the alumni group and network with our global UNISA community of over 1 million alumni. So this, ladies and gentlemen, is not the end, it is the beginning. And we're looking forward to you stepping up to this podium, walking on this red carpet for higher qualifications. On behalf of the university, I wish you all the best in your future endeavors. Go out into the world and use the skills you have gained here and make use of those skills for the benefit of humankind. I also wish to encourage those of you who may pursue or may wish to pursue postgraduate studies. This remains your home. I wish to encourage you to consider pursuing postgraduate studies with this university. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't say more. I wish you the best. Ladies and gentlemen, now that you have graduated, you have become part of the UNISA alumni. You are now part of an illustrious circle of excellence. Your responsibility is to contribute and define tomorrow. There are many, many things you can do to help shape the future in the service of humanity. You can, as a graduate now, become an e-tutor. You can continue your life learning journey with the College of Graduate Studies and produce knowledge that will help society. And lastly, but not least, donate to the UNISA to the University of South Africa Bursary Fund by using the online platform www.unisa.ac.za and go to the donate button. As a worthy graduate of this university, we are sure that you will realize the value of your diploma or your degree and therefore wish to provide other deserving students with an opportunity to study further. Become part of the Circle of Excellence. Ladies and gentlemen, after this announcement, I would like you to rise for the singing of the national anthem, the words of which are to be found on page 15 of the program, and to remain standing after the anthem to enable me to dissolve the congregation. You are also requested to remain standing while the academic procession leaves the hall. By the power invested in me, I now wish to dissolve this congregation of the University of South Africa.